Well, yeah, right now it's just a cold rain that's coming down. There might be an ice flake mixed in there, but if you do drive around Issaquah, you will still see some snow that fell earlier today. Also, you'll see something similar in Sammamish. We talked to people in both towns who just enjoyed it while they could.
This is kind of picturesque around here.
A snow day in Issaquah. For most here, the usual daily routine continued. A pause to get snow off of the car, but groceries still on the to-do list. What's it like seeing the snow coming down? I mean, it's pretty.
I was pretty bummed out. I don't like snow. but then I came out and I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Ibrahim has a love-hate relationship with the snow, but running up to a hill, even he couldn't resist it. A quick drive to Sammamish and we found Lee throwing snowballs with his son. His older kids had to go to school, but Dad is ready for the fun to continue later today.
Yeah, super good. I'm waiting for my kids to come back from school so we can play.
Cora, come.
At another neighborhood in town, we met our match, and so did the snow. Bested by a German Shepherd named Cora who had no problem running all over it. Her owner, Sergey, saying Cora is the boss, deciding how playtime is spent.
You need to take a frisbee from her.
Today for Sergey, a lot is on his mind. It goes to where he grew up.
I'm from Ukraine. Yeah, I have family there now.
He's used to the snow. Back in his childhood home, there's more.
After latest Russian attack, missile attack, there was like 30 hours without electricity, without water. So they're struggling big time.
It puts it in a perspective.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Time to get back to work. Sergey said he'll look to find more equipment and generators to get to those back in Ukraine. As these snowflakes fall, he and others in town are back to the routines on this snow day.
Many were stuck for hours on I-4 near Bothell after the freeway became nearly impassable. Let's get right to KOMO's Hannah Knowles, live near 164th Street in the Alderwood Mall area of Linwood. And Hannah, any change in road conditions since we last checked in about 30 minutes ago?
No, not yet. And I would say conditions are probably just getting worse. We've been here since about 4 o'clock this morning, and most of the roads look like this. You can see just cars parked on the side of the road and stranded. So far this morning, I've seen pickup trucks slide through intersections, tow trucks pulling cars out of ditches, really anything, you name it. So keep in mind all of these things if you have to leave home this morning. Give yourself extra time, or better yet, just hunker down until the roads can get cleared. We actually just spoke with a man who owns a towing company. He lives in Snohomish County. He's been doing this for years. He says counting last night and this morning, he's already towed more than 20 cars. He has at least a dozen more to go lined up for this morning. Take a listen.
Well, it started from last night, or from 7 o'clock in the evening yesterday. People was not being able to drive. People was getting stuck all over 405. There's a lot of hills that they got stuck at, and we've been pulling people out. I've been pulling people out all night.
And Adam says the roads are slick, and he thinks that's the big problem this morning. He says drivers who are not normally used to driving in this early morning snow, they should stay home, or if you have to leave your house, use some chains. As we were talking to him this morning, we heard his phone ringing off the hook. He was actually so kind. He pulled off on the side of the road, thought we were stuck, and asked if we needed some help. We've seen power outages, school closures. It is a big mess out here this morning, and I'm worried that as it continues to go on, it's only going to get worse, because as more cars start to hit these roads, you guys, this slush is just becoming such a mess. I'll send it back to you.
We have seen cars, semis, even a snowplow on the side of the road this morning. Let's get right back out to KOMO's Theron Zahn and our traffic tracker this morning. He's in Woodinville. And Theron, I was just in Woodinville for a soccer tournament this weekend. Those roads sure look different than they did over the weekend.
Yeah, we've just traveled from Woodinville. Now we're over here on the Mukilteo Speedway, heading over toward Highway 99. And boy, I'll tell you, being out here on the roads, I could give you the personal first-hand account, very different conditions depending on where you are, even within Snohomish County. You can see how the main road here is mainly bare and wet. Notice that slush off to the side. Once you take an off-ramp or get onto a side road, you can easily find some very thick slush. Kristen's been talking about the several inches, if not 5-6 inches of snow parts of Snohomish County have received. Well, now they have rain on top of that. It's 37 degrees, and that snow, again, not melting away that quickly, just turning into a slushy mess.
Hi, everyone. I'm Preston Phillips from KOMO News. Thanks for checking out the KOMO YouTube channel. You can see more of our videos right here by clicking on the video links for more news from the Seattle area and Western Washington. Oh, and don't forget to click the subscribe button below so you don't miss our YouTube updates.